So here's an example of Tristana doing her rocket jump. Now, this is where we as VFX artists start off, right? We get going. We have this nice little AoE, this area of effect that the designer gives us. She dashes to a point, and then she does damage in this ring. So you get started as an effects artist, adding a little flourish. You can see here there's a little dust poof going off and a little blip. Now, for League of Legends, this isn't quite cutting it because, well, it's just not very cool. It doesn't have this nice excitement to it. It doesn't have a nice big explosion to it. It's not really selling that she's like rocketing through the air. However, if it were a game that, say, had 200 of these Tristanas all on the screen at the same time, this would probably be an appropriate amount of noise and excitement, right? But because it's just one Tristana and we want her to feel cool, we got to amp it up. So of course, effects artist tendency, make it amazing, right? Big explosion, nice big trail of fire going through the air. It feels super epic. Well, now we've overdone it because it's overshot the AoE. It's no longer clear who's getting damaged and who's not getting damaged. And honestly, it doesn't even do that much damage, so it's way too big for that. So we end up with something that's a nice medium for League. And this isn't always the case. You don't always want your effects to be a nice middle spot, but for League, we have to walk that line, right? We have to make it satisfying for the player, but also we got to make it so it's clear for the player. And that's the challenge that we face. So this is a little bit of insight into kind of how we're thinking about gameplay on League of Legends when we're doing visual effects, at least.